Hi Leo, it's your honest homegirl Hᴇɪ, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate with you, leave it for another healing homie. Happy birthday. It is Leo season and you guys are in your feelings, okay? So Leo, let's jump right into your intuitive message, okay? Because a lot of you guys you're giving off the energy, it's my birthday and I can cry if I want to, okay? You're really guarded at this time. You feel like you may have to protect yourself from someone that may be authority in your life, whether this is a boss, whether this is your father, this is your mother, this could be the father of your children. There's someone that has some type of authority over your life in some way, shape, or form. And you're feeling guarded. You're feeling as if, you have to protect yourself in a sense of, it's like you're fighting against change. You're fighting against challenges. And it's like maybe this authority figure in your life, whether it's a father, an uncle, a brother, a boss, whoever, right? This energy is challenging you because there's something within you that you need to challenge within yourself that you're not doing. And see, you're guarded and you're pushing back because this person may either be wanting you to step up to the plate, be more responsible. They may want you to hold yourself accountable for the things that you sit there and do, okay? This could also be you being really resistant towards different types of traditions. So you may not want to celebrate your birthday this year. You may be feeling guarded and you're like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this birthday crap. Like, leave me alone and stop trying to push it on me. So some of you may not want to do the traditional thing for your birthday that you always do. You may want to switch things up. Listen, it's your birthday, it's your day, you do what you want to do, okay? Some of you at this time, you're guarded because, you're going through some lessons right now, okay? And some of these lessons could be hard lessons, but these lessons are to come together to bring some type of awakening within you. This is supposed to help you become more enlightened with who you are and why you are the way that you are and why you're dealing with the things that you're dealing with, okay? This is also you being mad at the fact that you may have to go back to school or have to do some type of formal training because that's the only way you're going to get this increase in your pay or your job or whatever the case may be. You may not like the fact that you have to do that, okay? For others of you, like I said, you could just be guarded towards an individual that has some type of authority over you. Meditation is something that will help you and benefit you in a great way, because your thinking is what's causing a lot of the challenges and the setbacks and the push-pull energy with a person. Some of you, this is someone that you're actually dating as well, that you're in your feelings about. This person could have a child, and it's like you give them this push-pull energy, and it's like then you think the worst, and then it's like, why are you jumping into a relationship when you're healing your heart from something else? If you're not completely over an old relationship, you shouldn't be jumping into a new one to try to fix and mend the relationship that you're in. I think that's very immature of you, and very immature of you to do that to your inner child. And for some of you, it's your inner teenager, because your inner teenager right now is crying out for you to love them and not someone else. And it's like, some of you are looking at this person who you're dating that has a kid, and it's like you wish that the way that they are with their children, they could be with you, but you're not their child. For some of you, this is you actually, it's like you're dating people to replace your father. And it's like you're going to keep dating your father, the person that you resent, the person that has upsetted you, the person that has did harm to you, the person that, wasn't emotionally available. And it's like you keep picking the same people that are just like your father, when your inner child, your inner teenager, your young adult self is trying to tell you, hey, red flag, red flag, red flag. I need you to heal, because then when you heal, you're not going to choose people that the way that your father treated you, because the people that you're dating are just like your father or just like your mother. Okay, so you have to sit there and understand that this is why you're going through what you're going through. You're going through these pains so that you can be awakened to the cycle that you've been putting yourself in. And the thing is, you have to think positively about yourself. You have to think positively about your love life getting better after you heal your heart. Healing takes time. You can't sit there and go find somebody else to heal you from the past thing, because all you're going to do is bring the baggage from that old relationship into the new relationship, and then you're wondering why things it's happening all over again, and then now you're guarded all over again. You're being guarded because your inner child, your inner teenager, your inner younger adult, and if you're older and you're a senior citizen watching this, your adult self is trying to tell you, listen, I don't want to experience that anymore. Why do you keep putting me through that? When you start looking up at the inner person that's in you that's crying out for help, you would want to protect that child at any cost. You wouldn't put your child through those things. You wouldn't put your child through that. Because that's literally what's hurting inside. It's not physically you hurting inside. That heart that's hurting inside is the inner child in you that's crying right now. So Spirit needs for you to do better, to protect that child, to not allow people to sit there and treat that child that way anymore. Don't put yourself out there to sit there and have to keep experiencing those experiences. And it's okay to tell people, I'm really not in the mood to sit there and have a conversation with you right now. Can we talk about this when on better terms? Because I don't want to sit there and say something that I may have to take back or I may regret or something like that. For some of you, this is the total opposite, where this person is very guarded towards you, okay? Like they're very guarded. They may not be able to trust you. There may be things, when it comes to your belief systems that are different, and that may be a conflict within a relationship with a person. Some of you may sit there and be upset because you found out something about a person that, you thought highly of. You have to understand that people are people, and just like how you can make mistakes, just like how you could sit there and F up a situation, just like you could fumble the ball, just like you could be sad, happy, glad, whatever the case may be, and disappoint people too, they have the right to do so as well. Just like you may not intend to have hurt, harmed, or injured somebody in any way, shape, or form, shoot, they're a person too. They have the right to sit there and not have had the intent on hurt, harming, or injuring you in any way, shape, or form either. But the thing is, you got to look at people as people, especially even our parents, our siblings, our friends, our lovers. They are people just like us. We keep putting these people on this pedestal, and it's like, you're only hurting yourself because they didn't ask to be on that pedestal. They didn't ask for you to think the best of them. You have to see people for exactly who they are. You have to see yourself for exactly who you are. And the only way you can sit there and kind of clear out the clutter that's been going on in your mind, you have to, one, think positively, tell yourself positive affirmations, go out in nature, write in your journal, eat healthy foods, fruits and vegetables, and drink plenty of water. Do something that makes your inner child happy, whether that's coloring, whether that's jumping rope, whether that's running, whether that's going on the playground and swinging on a swing. I don't care how big you are. I mean, if you're a grown person, I'd probably wait till there's no kids at the park because I don't want nobody looking at you crazy. But you get the gist, okay? Do something that makes you happy, that makes you laugh, okay? But with that said, If you're new to my channel, welcome new healing homies, and welcome back to my returning healing homies. I appreciate you guys. If you guys resonate with my intuitive message and the messages that I deliver to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. It allows my channel to grow, and it allows me to help you guys even more. Also, if you're new to my channel, how I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, then I get into the divine feminine, then the divine masculine aspect of your natal chart, because we all embody divine masculine and feminine energy. And then at the very end, I do random messages that include messages from your person. So stay tuned to the end. So Leo, let's see what is going on with your divine feminine energy, that aspect of yourself. I already know you're in your feelings, okay? You're overthinking, okay, about a partnership, coming together with somebody after they done disappointed you, and it's like, what is going on, okay? So right now, you could be very passionate about somebody. You could be in love still with somebody from your past, okay? Around this time, you're probably reminiscing about what they used to do for you for your birthday. Literally, For You, I Will by Monica is playing right now. Like, so you'll do literally anything for this person to have this person back. For some of you guys, this is, wanting your family to heal from the past situations, or you just healing from past family situations. Like, you're very adamant about doing that at this time. You may be having the urge to want to heal certain things, and that's why you're in your feelings right now, because you have to feel it to heal it. So don't take it as a bad thing, you feeling emotions. Some of you definitely going to have to decide which way you're going to go. Are you going to go left? Are you going to go right? Are you going to sit there and continue with this low vibrational energy with a person that you are still heavily connected to? There is definitely some cord cutting that needs to be done, but I do feel that your divine feminine self is going to decide to walk away from a past family situation with someone, a past, even if it was someone that you thought you could have a family with, you're walking away from that. You're deciding to move forward. You're deciding to take that L with your grace, and, you're like, you know what? I'm going to take the high road. I've decided that I'm going to choose me. I'm not going to sit there and choose something that makes me feel empty inside, no matter how much I love this person. I do feel that a lot of you guys, you are healing from your past. Some of you are depending on where you are on your journey, because I'm talking to everybody. Some of you are here, some of you are here, some of you all the way up here. It all depends on you and the work that you put in. But I feel like a lot of you guys, you have been healing from the past, because with this divine feminine energy in the middle of your divine feminine reading, this means you're choosing you, okay? It's like you're deciding to let bygones be bygones, accept the lessons for what they are, okay? Or this is where you're heading, okay? Because you're realizing that, you don't want to have any more blockages in your life. You know that your past causes blockages in your life. It's stopping you from being your greatest self, and it's keeping you in feelings that you don't want to feel anymore. So you're like, you know what? Let me heal from this past so I can be the best version of myself, and I can remove these blockages out of my life. A lot of you guys, with you actually releasing, because I feel like a lot of you are crying a lot at this time, but that's releasing the frustration, the excitement, the guilt, the shame, the everything that you could possibly feel. Even happy tears and a butterfly just flew across my window. So you guys are going through a transformation when it comes to your emotions. And the thing is, as you release these emotions, as you accept, okay, this is how I feel, but this is what I got to do to move forward, money's going to come back to you. You have to remember, you have to be grounded and stable to sit there and bring in things, attract things to you. So if you're wanting more finances, more resources, you have to make sure you are emotionally balanced to manifest these things. When your emotions are out of whack, you're not manifesting what it is that you want. You're going to create blockages, but in order to remove blockages, you have to do things. It's okay to get upset. Accept it. I'm angry. X, Y, and Z happened and it pissed me the F off. Now that you've accepted the fact that you're pissed off, what are you going to do to not be pissed off anymore? Are you going to meditate? Are you going to do some yoga? Are you going to color in an adult coloring book? Are you going to go play the video game? Are you going to go work out? Are you going to go to the sauna? What are you going to do that is something healthy that you can, channel that frustration into? Even kickboxing, karate, those are great things for a fire sign. Some type of physical activity, not including sex. Sex is off limits. That is not the healthy way to sit there and remove energy off of you, okay? So any physical activity, working out, jumping jacks, boxing, something that you need to do to release that energy. Even get into doing a podcast or writing in your journal. Do something that is healthy for you to release that energy. Now that you've released that energy, now it's time for you to refocus, regroup, get back on track. Don't allow what somebody else did, what they projected onto you, to sit there and be your truth. That's not your truth. You have to remember what you believe is your truth. Now, if you want to believe whatever pissed you off is your truth, well, then you could keep that in your reality, or you can eliminate it just as fast as it happened. And then after you regroup, you go on about your way. You check on you. You go look in the mirror and you sit there and tell yourself those positive affirmations. You sit there and remind yourself of who the fuck you are. Okay? Anyway, excuse my language. But you guys have decided, a lot of you have decided, this family situation is not working out for me, and it's best that I'm single. It's best that I get this divorce. It's best because this is not working out. It's not working out. Okay? For some of you, if this is not a family dynamic, this is, for some of you, it's still a family dynamic where you're like, I can't live with y'all. Like, I can't live with family. I think it's best that I live on my own. And then that may be what you need to live out on your own, to figure out who you are. So you're not dependent on anybody. You're not codependent on anybody. It's about you figuring out who you are and how you want to live your life, because at the end of the day, it's your life that you have to live. Okay? Some of you, after listening to this reading, you guys is about to sit there and say, you know what, fuck it, I am going to go to the club because I like to dance and dancing makes me happy. Well, then you go ahead, boo, and do you. Make sure your hair done, your nails done, okay? You got on your best outfit and your shoes that you could dance all night in, okay? Make sure, don't be sitting there trying to get too cute to where you can't dance. No, make sure you got them shoes you done broke in that you could sit there and do the wobble and twerking, okay? Because that's what's going to make you happy. All right. But some of you, you're preparing yourself as well, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to have a family. You know that in order for you to attract the perfect mate, to have a mate that is going to be there for you and the children and things like that, you have to emit that energy within you and out of you to attract it. So you have to you have to have emotional intelligence, because only a divine masculine is going to want a female that knows how to handle herself. He don't want no chick that's going to be doing all that rah-rah, carrying on, arguing and fighting because she's angry. He wants a woman that's going to sit there and say, you know what? I'm angry right now. We're out in public. We will have this conversation at a later time when we are not mad at each other. That's using your emotional intelligence, okay? And that's what's going to attract a mate to you that's going to want to marry you, want to have a child with you. Because for some of you, that's probably the only thing that you need to work on. And that's the reason why you can't keep somebody around. Because you be too caught up in your emotions and then you just, like a freaking lion. And you need to calm down. Chill out, okay? But let's look at your divine masculine energy, Leo. Leo, y'all guys is crazy as hell, and I love y'all for it. Listen, I love y'all for it. Y'all are crazy as hell, but I love y'all. I freaking love y'all. Shout out to Janae. Happy birthday. Shout out to, my baby Aiden. He ain't watching this reading, but shout out to him. Shout out to JJ. To Jalen. I know you're going to be mad at me, but you know you still going to be my JJ no matter what. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, Jalen. Okay. Shout out to Megan Boo. All right, Megan, you're going to kill me too, because y'all guys are like teenagers now, and y'all are like, don't be calling me them nicknames no more, but still happy birthday. And shout out to my Poppy Paul, happy birthday, because he a Leo too. And shout out to any other Leos that are out there that I may have missed, but happy birthday to you guys. Divine masculine energy, what's going on? Okay, ooh. Okay, Leo, y'all guys is ready to sit there and do what it do. Okay. All right. You had to get that pep talk, Leo. Y'all guys had to get that pep talk to sit there and take things and put things into action, because I really feel like you guys are really balancing things out, okay, within yourself, within relationships with people around you. It's like, if it's going to be, you know, for us to agree to disagree, then okay, cool. If we're going to make up, we're going to make up. If we're not, I'm okay with that too. It's like, for some of you guys, you may be having to go to court for something as well, especially my male Leos. Some of you, I'm hearing child support. Some of you, it's a judgment, far as like a ticket or something like that. For others of you, you may have gotten, or you're divine masculine, or this is just you getting caught up in the justice system for something that, for drugs. You gotta be careful with that. I do feel too, for some of you, this is also you realizing that in order for you to balance out your life, there's a lot of things that you have to change about yourself. This is you making a decision to probably remove low vibrational energies, to remove toxic behaviors or toxic thoughts, or if you do drugs or drink or smoke, whatever it is that you're doing that you know is not good for you, you're realizing that and making the decision to stop doing that, okay? Some of you are also even praying for help at this time, because you know, you took things into your own hands versus sitting there having faith in God. So now you're going back to what you know best, and that's to pray. And that's exactly what you need to do, because a lot of you had a lot of immature energy within you. You know, you was running off of and I'm going to say little emotions, because you was acting like a little girl, okay? You was acting like a teenager, and you was doing the most, okay? You was acting like a little schoolgirl, all boy crazy over somebody, and you ain't know how to act. And even if you're a male, you was acting, you was just too much into your emotions, where it got the best of you. It's one thing to have balance between logic and emotions, okay? You have to have that balance, but you were way over here in your emotions and not using enough logic at all, especially in a commitment that you had manifested, and that commitment brought a lot of sudden changes that were not good. It was like, some of you, like I said, you jumped into something that you didn't need to jump into, and you were still healing, and you thought having a rebound was going to fix the situation. It only made it worse. Yeah, because a lot of you right now, when it comes to how you're going to proceed with what you're going to do in life, you're not too sure. You're at that crossroad where it's like, I could go back into the devil's playground and just keep doing the effery that I'm used to doing, or I could sit there and take the high road, and I can continue healing, and I could get better opportunities, better people, better places to be around, and have a better life, okay? You may feel empty inside at this time. You're healing. You're going to. Why? Because you're getting the opportunity to have a clean slate to fill up that void with whatever it is that you want it to be, whether it's good or bad. But that's up to you. You asked for this reset. You prayed for it. So now that it's here, what are you going to do about it? Because for a lot of you guys right now, you're not using your intuition like you're supposed to. You're refusing to sit there and heal. Okay? It's like you're losing faith, and it's like you're missing out on opportunities and then getting disappointed about it, because it's like you're too much. You have to pull yourself out of those emotions. Okay? And I don't know if you can hear it. You hear that fire truck? That ain't nothing but confirmation. You have to pull yourself out of that energy, because that energy is only going to keep you stuck and stagnant. You have to understand that you are causing these disappointments in your life. You are causing these missed opportunities in your life. You are causing yourself to lose faith because you are choosing to do things and to believe things that make you feel empty inside. Every day that you wake up and you're breathing, you have a choice. There's no reason for you to keep choosing to keep hurting the inner child in you. That's like a parent that keeps sitting there doing something, knowing that it hurts your feelings. So you have to understand too, once you get to the age of knowing better, you have to decide, right? You have to decide what is best for you, right? Even when it comes to your parents, because you have to understand your parents are going to be your parents. You couldn't choose your parents, okay? But you can choose your friends. You can choose your mates. You can choose to sit there and deal with people or not deal with people, right? You have to still deal with your parents no matter what, right? Say, for instance, your parents are doing things that you continuously don't like, right? And they're doing it not probably on purpose, and then maybe some they are. But the thing is, you have to decide, are you going to internalize why they do what they do? They do what they do because of how they feel inside. That ain't your problem. And don't put that on yourself. If they're not choosing to heal and see how things affect the collective as a whole and as a family unit and things of that nature, that's on them. Because guess what? They're going to lose out on a great person. And sometimes we do have to love our families from a distance. So when you get of age to where you could take that opportunity to go away to college, you do that. If that's what you feel that is going to be best for you, you do that. You do it. Don't sit there and have anybody convince you to do anything other than what you want to do when you get to the point of being able to make decisions for yourself. And if you can't make decisions for yourself right now, or you can't do something because, you have this authority over your head because you may live in someone's house, or, you have to understand that you have to play the game of life. So if you live with someone, right, and you may not have the best relationship with these people, you do what you got to do to get yourself out of there. So if that means you get a job, you save your money, okay? You sit there and you do what you got to do in school to apply for colleges away from home. You do whatever it is that you got to do. And in the meantime, just because they say something to you, just because they may do something, you cannot choose to internalize that as you being the problem, because it's not you. It's not you. Especially if they are older than you, they're supposed to know better. I'm hearing to tell somebody you're supposed to know better because you might be the older one. Be careful with siblings as well. Don't project your pains and frustrations that you have with your parents on your siblings. They didn't ask for that because they're going through the same thing you're going through too. They're healing from the same things that you're healing from too. So be kind to your siblings. Y'all are just projecting out your pain and hurt and frustrations out on each other because y'all could deal with each other. Y'all could talk to each other any old kind of way. You can't do that with your parents. But don't do that. Don't fight with your siblings because y'all guys have to experience the same things. It's just that how one may express how they feel is one way and the other may express it another way. But y'all are supposed to be like this, okay? Y'all are supposed to come together. You're not supposed to be fighting each other. You're supposed to hear each other out and bring balance to that situation. I don't know who's that for, okay? But you guys have to start doing things, kid-like things. What did you like to do when you were a kid? You need to get back in kid-like energy. That's the energy that you need to have and embody when you feel hopeless, when you feel like there's no no way to go, no, nothing is happening. You have to get in the kid-like energy. You have to do things that are fun. Go skating, skateboard, do something that makes you happy. That is the key to you getting back on track, getting yourself out of this energy that you've been just dwelling in. You have to open up those blinds. Go outside and sit in some sun. Because what I'm doing is I'm going to turn this star card over for you to sit there and understand that you're going to change this energy within you. You're going to sit there and get all your wishes granted. You're going to heal. You're going to stay on the right path. You're going to have hope again. God wants you to talk to him. Well, some of y'all refer God as a him, but that's whatever your beliefs are. Whether you call it a her, a him, mother, father, God, whatever it is. You need to have that conversation with God, with the universe, whatever you believe in, Allah. You have to have that conversation with them. Whether you're angry, whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're grateful, whether you're ungrateful. You don't think God already see what's going on with you? You don't think God already don't know? God done made the plan and got you in this situation because he know you gonna get yourself out. Still have those conversations with God. God, listen, I'm upset right now because of X, Y, and Z. Can you sit there and guide me in the right direction to sit there and get myself out of this energy? Because I don't want to feel this way anymore. When you think God don't got your back, God's carrying you right now. And God wants you to sit there and get back into your kid-like energy, because that's what's going to sit there and make you happy again. And that's what's going to allow you to move forward. It's going to allow you to sit there and go towards soulmates, whether these soulmates are friends, another person that may come into your life to teach you how to love yourself. Just because people come into your life don't mean you got to jump into a relationship with these people. Some of these people literally to come into your life to be your friend. And wow, everything. And it said trusted friend. You may have a trusted friend that is waiting to meet you, waiting for you to communicate with them. Some of you, this person could be a Gemini. I feel like once you start to heal and once you start getting yourself into hobbies, you're going to run into somebody that's going to feel like a soulmate, someone that you can confide in, someone that's a part of your soul tribe. Okay? This person is going to be someone that you could talk to and they can talk to you. All right? This is someone that's going to sit there and help you, teach you like how to allow love back into your life. Okay? This person's going to also teach you how to have boundaries. This soulmate can be a friend. It could be a new lover. It could be someone that's going to be a sister friend or a brother for you that you never had. You're going to meet this person when you decide to change, when you decide to go out for a walk, or you're going to be doing something that you love to do when you meet this person. Because y'all are probably going to be doing the same thing and bump into each other. Okay? Some of you, you're crossing over from being, a teenager where you may be 18, 19 years old and you're about to be 20. That's a huge transition. You're going through a mini midlife crisis because it's like you're at that point where it's like, wow, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm an adult. And now I'm going to have to start making better decisions for myself, because now the decisions that I make are all because of me. And whatever I go through will be because of the choices that I made. And that could be fucking scary as hell, because I'm going to tell you right now, it was scary as hell for me. At first, you'll sit there and you'll probably wild out a little bit because you're in your 20s. You're probably 21. You could finally drink and stuff like that. But once you get that out of your system, it's going to hit you that from this point on, you can't blame your parents for anything. You can't. Now, your childhood, you could blame your parents for. Your adolescent years, it's 50-50 between your parents and yourself because you do know a little better. You know right from wrong. But when you become a young adult, that's all on you. When you're an adult, that's all on you. When you're a senior citizen, that's all on you. So you have to sit there and get yourself to a place where you are going to have a balance between your logic and your emotions. Okay? Let's get your random messages from your person, Leo. Let's see. Spirit over here, like, you don't need to know no random messages from your person. Look, the alarm, the EMS is coming by again. Can't stop thinking about you. You could be still can't stop thinking about this person. The thing is, if you keep thinking about this person, of course you're going to manifest this person, and then this person is going to be wanting to hit you with a you, me, and Hennessy moment. But you need to have this person not on do not disturb, but blocked and deleted out of your life. They're probably going to sit there and tell you, I know I acted like a fool. And then you're going to be like, well, you let me down. You could be dealing with a Libra. This was a karmic, okay? This was something you needed to learn from. It says, I saw my shadow self. I don't like it. Listen, y'all both was mirroring each other. Y'all was just mirroring the worst parts of each other. Why would you want to sit there and be with somebody? That clearly shows you where you are, you know, on your journey. Look at the people that you date. And if you're disappointed in the people that you date, then there's something you need to fix within you. It says, don't let them play you. This person over here, like, stop tripping, please. No, I learned my lesson with you. You gotta go now. Don't do the cycle. Can I take you out on a date? This person will probably try to convince you to go out on a date, and then eventually you're gonna be like, blocked you. Good. I'm out of my mind. Oh, well, they probably will start spying on you. Oh, well, they ran out of time. They should have did better, do better. They over here talking about you can only do that with me. Can't get over you. Oh, well, when you have me, you should have did right. Why? Because I'm over here getting closer to God now. As you should, Leo. Trust me, you want a God-sent person, not a devil-sent person. Because the devil going to sit there and bring you the worst of yourself, okay? God going to send you somebody the best of yourself, but you got to work on yourself and get closer with God for God to bring that person to you. Set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. You see this? Spirit is talking to you, Leo. Let's get you a positive affirmation. Nature. Grounding work, Leo. Go walk outside at the park in the grass barefoot. Go to the beach, walk in the sand barefoot. Go hug a tree if you need to. Go write in your journal. Have a picnic. Go on a hike. Go in the water and swim. Okay, that'll be a great thing for you to get in some sea salt water. Go to the ocean and cleanse yourself for your birthday, okay? Be nice to yourself. Be nice to the people that want to be nice to you as well. Don't be a grumpy Krabby Patty, okay? And says be proud of yourself, okay? Because it takes a lot of courage to heal. A lot of people are scared to face their true selves and go through the emotions that you're going through right now. You better give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. Because a lot of people are scared. And it says never change unless it's for your highest good. So you know what you need to change within you and about you, Leo. Everything is crystal clear now. So I don't need to pull no more cards for you because you know what it is that you need to do. You know what it is that you need to move forward with, what to focus on. Happy birthday, Leo. Mwah. I love you guys.